Yes, yes. Let's go. What up? Top of the top. What up, Allen? What up, D Slim? What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? It's the 4NOFAME live episode 85. We 85 live today. I started kind of late. Y'all got to pardon me. You know what I'm saying? I had some things I had to do real quick this morning. You know what I'm saying? If you just pulling up, normally I start at 7 a.m. That's my target, 7 a.m. But sometimes I start a little late. Then another thing, I started going all over the place because people was trying to, come on around my time. But I had some things to take care of this morning. Good morning, top of the top, Randy Nichols. What's up, Miss Jones? How you doing, Lay? What's up? ABG, BK all day. Anybody get it for those that don't know? That's how we rock it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all made it to episode 85, so that means you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have a good morning. We're going to start the day off right. You know what I'm saying? What's good talking with Tommy D? I see the family is pulling up. Everybody is ready. And as you can see, some days I'm more lit than others. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got, situations where some days you feel better than others. But the key thing is no 2 days are the same. You heard? But this morning, I got some energy this morning. And I seen some funny stories that I'm going to touch on. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, y'all already know what time it is, man. It's episode 85. We grinding around here. And I'm also going to show y'all, you never know what time I'm going to pop out. That's why whenever I come out, it's prime time. See, some people used to me coming on at 7. If I don't come on this time, I'll come on that time. But they be like, yo, I missed when you came live. You got to be in tune. Hit the all notification bell. Anyway, we got something. We got people losing their mind once again. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be touching on Malik McDowall, a player for the Cleveland Browns, was found walking around butt naked by a school in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And the police ran down on him, and he tried to rush the police like he was playing football. And they had to, when it was all said and done, they put that boy on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he went to the hospital. Also, I'm going to be speaking on Rihanna because Black Twitter has been on Rihanna's neck because she posted a picture of Martin Luther King with gold teeth in his mouth, and it had a fit. And I'm pretty sure it was the boule, you know what I'm saying? It was the bourgeois individuals, the bougie individuals. They ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I saw the picture, and I kind of like the picture. It's funny to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be posting a picture when this episode is over with, you know what I'm saying? But they on Rihanna's neck for showing a picture of Martin Luther King with a mouth full of gold. I'm also going to be talking about how more than 53,000 people will be being evicted in Brooklyn pretty soon. 53,000 people. That's just in one borough for those that don't know. You got 5 boroughs. You got the whole New York State. But they saying 53,000 people are facing evictions just in Brooklyn alone. It's about to get ugly out here. AP Wiz, what up? Yeah. I'm also going to be speaking about WAC 100. He called Master P broke. So we're going to have to get into that topic too, because we got to see what's really going on when, you know what I'm saying, WAC 100, he said yesterday on Clubhouse that Master P was broke and he don't own his masters. So here we go again. I'm also going to be touching up on my son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, my son was clout chasing and he pulled a fake Martin Luther King lockup. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into that. And I'm also gonna speak about something I missed the other day. I should have spoke on was how the school bus driver hit and took the life of a 15-year-old girl on a hit and run. So that just shows you, that gives you a little idea of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're gonna get this started. Whoever late, y'all just gonna be late today. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell, and share this video. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, right? Boom. I know everybody don't watch sports, but the Cleveland Browns, a lot of people predicted them to go to the Super Bowl this year, but they ended up being trash. But not only did they be trash, you know, they got rid of Odell Beckham Jr. They got rid of OBJ. They was trying to say he was making the team trash. They traded him to the Rams. He's on the Rams now. He's doing very, very good. They're in the playoffs. And it's also a chance Odell Beckham might win the Super Bowl this year. It's very possible. But the point of this story is the Browns. That's why I call them the doo-doo Browns, because they're like a bad luck team, because one of their players, Malik McDowall, pardon me, not McDonald, McDowall. You know, like Coming to America, McDowell's. Yeah, his last name is McDowall. Pardon me. The starting defensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns was recently confronted by police for walking around butt naked near a school. Allegedly, the confrontation turned violent when the 290-pound defensive lineman refused to cooperate with the police. He charged all of them at full speed. After cursing at them, the police wrestled him to the ground, kicking him before carrying him off on a stretcher. This took place in Deerfield, Florida, and he is charged with aggravated battery on the police, resisting arrest, and exposing his sex organs in public. Now, if y'all ain't hear what I just said, I just told you this man played for the Browns. They caught this man walking around butt naked by a school, in a school zone, walking around butt naked. So we know this man was high out of his mind. And when I saw the picture of him being locked up, he had a smile on his face. And we know this man was not smoking no greenery. This man was smoking something very trippy. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody made a joke about how Florida always got some weirdo type of behavior going on. And they was like, this right here make Antonio Brown look like a schoolboy. Because y'all know Antonio Brown, he from Florida. You always hear about Antonio Brown in the news. You know what I'm saying? But they said this NFL player made Antonio Brown look like a school player, because this dude, Malik McDowall, pardon me, was found walking around butt naked by a school. And the police had to run down on that man, but he was so sick out of his mind, he tried to football tackle the police. Then they had to beat him up and put him in cuffs because he was resisting arrest. So y'all heard what I was talking about yesterday. You got people that got millions of dollars, but they still don't got their mind. They are going loon ball. You heard? They losing their marbles. This dude is an NFL player. So why is he walking around bucket naked around a school in broad daylight? This happened in broad daylight. So we know this man is something wrong with this dude. And I also heard some people say that after some people get that C-19 situation, they don't be the same in their head no more. Now, I don't know if this man actually had it, but I do know that a lot of players for the Cleveland Browns did have that thing, you know what I'm saying? But this man right here, look, his team just got put out, meaning the NFL season just ended 2 weeks ago. Regular season just ended, and now 2 weeks later, this man is in Florida walking around naked by a school. So we know this man had to be out of his mind, and you know, we don't even want to think about what would have happened if a child would have saw him, or he would have saw a child, because no child should have to see a grown man walking around butt naked in broad daylight. And he was an NFL player. Reason why I say he was, because I'm pretty sure he about to get put out the league for this. You heard? This dude was psycho. And he had to be trippy on some type of substance, allegedly. Because ain't no way in their mind an NFL player. Now, mind you, NFL players, athletes, they supposed to be the most healthiest. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be role models. They supposed to be the ones you're supposed to be able to get an autograph from with your children. But this psycho was walking around with no clothes on, butt naked in the broad daylight. And then on top of that, he tried to fight the police. He thought he was playing football, and he tried to tackle the police. So they had to basically they had to Rodney King this boy and put him on a stretcher, and now he's facing charges. He's facing charges of aggravated battery on the police, resisting arrest, and exposing his sex organs. So this man was basically walking around with his meat out in broad daylight by a school. So that's why I'm telling you, you can't put nothing past nobody, because this dude was sick, and people are becoming sick every day. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? This dude was a weirdo. He was just cool a couple weeks ago. He was straight. You know what I'm saying? When you play for the NFL, you got to be an upright citizen. You know what I'm saying? You got to pass all type of evaluations. They check your background, all of that. My point is, they did say this same player has gotten in a lot of trouble in the past. But we know for a fact, this man had to be on some type of trippy drugs to be walking around bucket naked by school, and then you're going to try to tackle the police like they on a football field. Like you playing against the Giants or somebody, you're going to try to tackle the police. That's how we know this man was sick in his brain. And it's also showing you how anybody can lose it right now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can lose, they can lose their marbles. Because this man right here, best believe he's going to be facing charges, and they're going to put him in a psycho home. And his NFL career is going to be down the drain. And that's a good question, AP Wiz. What's going on with the black man? Because he just made a lot of black men across America look very, very bad. Because he got money. He so-called got millions. But look at how he acting. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. And not only was he walking around naked, he was by school. So we know this man, maybe in his mind, he was trying to live out his fantasies. I don't know. But my point is this man is sick, and people are losing their marbles, and you got to watch everybody. That's my whole point, man. You got to be paranoid on point. That's all I'm saying. Because anytime this man could be walking around, then on top of that, he tried to fight the police when he butt naked. So you know he was a weirdo. That's why they had to Rodney King that boy and put him on that stretcher, because he thought he was playing tackle football. Now he's going to be in a crazy home, and that's good for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's enough of that weirdo. We're going to move on from that, because that's a nasty situation right there. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw the story, it tripped me out, because when I saw him in the cuffs, you know what I'm saying, I seen his face. He had like a smile. He had like a demonic smile on his face. You know that face they make when they got them demons in them. You know what I'm saying? He had one of them type of smiles, man. That dude is sick. That's what's up, Maryland. Shots at NFL, aka National Felons League. That's right. They stay getting in trouble. Man, they stay getting in trouble, man. They're supposed to be upright, upstanding citizens. You know, when they want to get in that league, they be perfect. You know, they play the good boy role. They play the church boy role. They play whatever role they got to play. But as soon as they get up in there, you already see they always caught up in something. We seen a football player that threw his girl across the room like she was a football. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact a lot of them dudes, they be under mind control. I'm going to be real. They do. You know what I'm saying? Because they be grown men that used to being told what to do since they kids. They get older. They still being told what to do, what they can't do. They lose their marbles anyway. I'm going to be real. Except for the ones that don't take it that serious. They just go play, get their money, and they good. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be real. Even with Antonio Brown, maybe Antonio Brown could have been to the level where he said, you know what? I'm not going to let this situation stress me out. I'm just going to walk away. And maybe that's why he walked off that game. Maybe when he walked away from that game, that was his way of saving his own sanity. You feel me? The same way when you stressed out at your job and you say, forget this, I'm just going to walk out. Some people just going to walk out instead of keep staying there playing them games. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I saluted Antonio Brown, and I don't think he was a weirdo for what he did. I felt like he got tired of them playing with him. He got tired of playing that game, and he said, you know what? I'm going to violate y'all. I'm up out of here. Salute. Salute, P. Salute, ASAP Auto. Grown Man Talk. What up, bro? know what I'm saying? Grown Man Talk is a channel, man. I see y'all just pulling up. Yeah, I might have pulled up a little too late for some of y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. Had some things to take care of this morning, right? And I don't like starting out late, but we're going to keep the show going anyway. And for those that just pulled up, you know, Malik McDowall, a dude that played for the Cleveland Browns, he got caught yesterday walking butt naked around a school, and he tried to football tackle the police, and they had to Rodney King Part 2 that boy, put him on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Malik McDowall, another weirdo with a lot of money. I'm pretty sure he got Ferraris, Bentleys, Maybachs, gold chains, all that. He's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? The next topic is Miss Rihanna. This is funny right here too, man. Rihanna is under pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? They was at Rihanna neck last night, yesterday, all day yesterday. You know, the other day, Martin Luther King birthday. You know what I'm saying? The other day, they been on her neck. They was on Rihanna neck. I'm gonna show you how petty. I'm gonna show you how petty black people are becoming. You know what I'm saying? They was on Rihanna neck because she showed a picture of Martin Luther King with a mouth full of gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? And Black Twitter, they got upset, and now they want to boycott Rihanna and her product Savage X. You know what I'm saying? Her products, you know, y'all know the products she got on the market, Fenty and all that, whatever. They want to boycott her. Now, we know that you got to understand something, man. Martin Luther King is a hero to the Boule. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was down with the Boule. He was down with the Greek fraternities. You know what I'm saying? All of them look up to him. You know what I'm saying? When they joined, they showed him his picture. You know, they showed him that he was one of the prominent ones and all of that. But I'm not going to get into the Boule. Y'all know who the Boule is. Y'all know what they do. Y'all know what they represent. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they're the gatekeepers. Some people feel like they are the bougie Negroes that don't like the hood, you know, but some of them are prominent individuals that do fight for the rights of black people. You know what I'm saying? And for those that didn't listen yesterday, y'all already heard the conversation I had about black people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that the Boule are a group of individuals who are groomed. They are groomed and trained from kids to behave a certain way. And they are the ones that feel like they got all the answers for the black community, and they should be our leaders. You know what I'm saying? But this one thing I learned and what I was told is that all your leaders are selected. You know what I'm saying? When you look at your community, you have look, growing up, you was taught who your leaders was, you was taught who your heroes was, but what a lot of people don't know, they were selected and given to you. And you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like some of the leaders were manufactured. You know what I'm saying? They was given to you. And some people feel like some of these leaders, not only was they given to you, they are given to you and they are controlled. You know what I'm saying? By massa. That's how they feel. Some people feel like Martin Luther King was working for massa. You heard? Some people feel like he sold out. Some people said that it was said that, you know, he said out his own mouth, he think he led his people into a burning house, because at the end of Martin Luther King's life, he woke up and he didn't want to be a puppet no more. That's why when you see he gave that last speech, he started spilling the beans, and you seen him sweating. He was under pressure, but his last speech, he started spitting that truth because he realized he had been played and finessed. Because you also got to remember, in his last days, he started talking to the Nation of Islam behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in the end, Martin Luther King started waking up. But my point is this: you also got to understand something. Now, this is something everybody gonna relate. Every hood, every city in America has a street named after Martin Luther King. This is something I learned a long time ago. Whenever you want to know where the hood is at, just get on Martin Luther King Street, or if you already going to be in the hood. And you're also going to learn, what I learned is, in most states and most cities, Martin Luther King Drive, Martin Luther King Place, Martin Luther King Street, Martin Luther King Avenue, whatever it's called, Martin Luther King Street always separate two neighborhoods. It usually separate the black neighborhoods from the so-called white neighborhoods, or it separates the hood from the suburbs, some kind of way. It's always the road that separates things. I know a Martin Luther King highway that separates downtown from the suburbs. I see Martin Luther, y'all already know I ain't got to get into all this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole science behind that Martin Luther King. You know, I was told years ago, you know what I'm saying, and this was spoke on by a brother, and he said in Atlanta, when you take Martin Luther King all the way to one end, it's going to take you to the Confederate graveyard. But my point is this. We know they don't praise no real heroes of yours. You know what I'm saying? Your real heroes, we already know what happened. So anytime they sit there and make a holiday for somebody, we got to sit back and say, well, what did he really do? You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Now, one thing I will give him credit is he did see something. He knew that one day little black boys and little black girls would be together. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Little black boys and little white girls will be together, and vice versa. Little white boys and little black girls, because we do see a lot of that now. You know what I'm saying? In the South, especially in the South. But my point is this. I'm not going to go into Martin Luther King, but some people feel like he was a pawn, you know what I'm saying? And some people feel like he the one that got us under them civil rights acts and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like he dumbed down the people at a time where the people were supposed to rise up and get what they deserve, you know what I'm saying? They feel like at that time he was sent to water everything down, you know what I'm saying? Because at that time, you know, you had the Nation of Islam, you had Malcolm X, you know, you had the Black Panthers, you had people waking up trying to say they black and they proud, they want their rights, they want this, they want that, you know what I'm saying? And we also got to remember when everything was segregated, a lot of black people had a lot of money, because I spoke about this yesterday. See, when we were segregated, black people kept the money in the black community. They didn't let everybody get their money. Y'all remember back in them days, that's when grandma and them, they kept that bread under the mattress. They kept that money in the floor. They kept that money under the house. They kept that cash amongst each other. And at that same time, you got to remember during segregation, the black community, they did business with each other. You know what I'm saying? They had stores. Black Wall Street in North Carolina, they had banks. Everything was on the market, and they kept that money amongst themselves. They didn't need to do business with no so-called white people at that time. So when they had it segregated, it actually was working to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? Then they started staging events, allegedly, of people trying to go in white restaurants, getting beat upside the head. They would start staging events of bus situations. Some people feel like that whole Rosa Parks thing was, you know what I'm saying, that was structured. But my point is, my main point I'm making is, before, you know, when we were segregated, they say that black people had their own money and they did not need nobody for nothing. This also is a time when black people had too much pride to be on welfare. You're going to see after Martin Luther King and Lyndon B. Johnson, that's when they came up with a plan called welfare. And then when blacks got on welfare, a lot of blacks started selling out and they stopped being independent. And we started doing business with them, and they started taking our money. And you start seeing after the late 60s, early 70s, everything started going out of control. All you got to do is start looking at the late 60s, early 70s, and you'll see poverty started striking the communities. But before that, remember, people had houses, you know what I'm saying? Whether they had 10 kids, whatever the situation was, they held it down. They made it work. They had land, you know what I'm saying? Factory jobs. They had good jobs, you know what I'm saying? Even in cities like, you know what I'm saying, Detroit, they was built, brothers was working on them cars, getting that money. You know what I'm saying? All over. The corporations was getting money off them warehouses. But my point is that money stayed in the so-called hood. It stayed amongst the, you know what I'm saying? It stayed amongst the black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like keep saying that situation, but the money stayed in the hood before all that let's come together stuff. So once we started coming together, to make it clear, they wanted to come together because they wanted our money, period. They wanted that black dollar. So they said, let's come together. Y'all can come in these stores, spend that money. Come on, come over here. Come get you some credit. You feel me? Come get you some debt. Now everything cool. That's what all that was about. That's why to this day, you see most people in debt. Most people, they're on public assistance. And before Martin Luther King days, a lot of this wasn't going on. You know what I'm saying? Our people was bootlegging. Our people was doing everything, but they had a lot of money. They kept their money under the table. Cash. Straight cash. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't dealing with no banks, none of that. All that came on later in the late 70s. Like my people told me about how credit cards first came in the 70s, and first alleged white people had credit cards first. Black people didn't have credit cards. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to clarify, this ain't about race. We just talking about some things that are history in this country, that it was a time we didn't have credit cards. We kept money. We kept straight cash. You know what I'm saying? We kept money in shoe boxes under the mattress. Y'all remember grandma, you know what I'm saying? Great grandma kept that money in her bra. You know what I'm saying? They kept cash on deck. They bought everything cash. Or if they did do credit, you know what I'm saying? They would do credit, but at the same time, they still had money put up for anything. Remember back then, we didn't have problems burying our people. It was, if somebody passed away, they got the money up quick, paid for the funeral. Brute, no GoFundMe's back then, because we already knew we had to be independent. We had to do everything on our own. But once they said, let's come together, you know what I'm saying? They started finessing our money. Now you see what you see now, poor poverty. And nobody keeps cash no more. But my point is this. Some people feel like Martin Luther King sold people out and dumbed us down to the point where we ain't really got nothing no more. Because you'll see right after Martin Luther King passed away, they started flooding all the hoods with drugs. And then in the early 70s, everybody was drug heads. Or I'll make it even clearer for you. Martin Luther King passed in 68, but right around 1971, 72, they started dropping movies like Superfly. And then that's when a lot of black people wanted to be drug dealers. And that's also when they started flooding the streets with mad drugs in the early 70s. Movies like The Mac, every black man wanted to be a pimp then, you see? The same thing now, everybody want to be a drill rapper, everybody want to be a gangbanger. After Martin Luther King died, everybody wanted to be a coke dealer or a pimp. And they used those same tools back then to destroy the community. That's why you'll see after Martin Luther King died, all the ghettos across America became destroyed. Then came Nicky Barnes and all the other, you know what I'm saying? Then the dope, all that stuff was coming back to back, but all that came after Martin Luther King died, all the way up to the 80s when crack came. You know what I'm saying? 20 years after Martin Luther King was dead, the crack, Martin Luther King died 68, 88 was the crack game, heavy. So you got to see, after he died, it was a whole nother warfare that went on. You know what I'm saying? Called flood the black community with drugs. And all that happened after everybody started coming together. You know what I'm saying? And partying. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. But I'm saying that to say this, that Rihanna is under attack for showing Martin Luther King with gold teeth, and they want to boycott this woman just because of that picture. But this is my whole point. You got people, I'm going to tell you something like this, see? All right. A lot of people think the KKK went away, like they just disappeared. Well, a lot of people don't understand is they've been winning to corporations. You know what I'm saying? They took all that off. They took all of them sheets and all of that. They took all that off and they got into business. So my point is, a lot of products you buy, a lot of stores you shop at, you don't even know who own them. And you still supporting them every single day. I'm not going to sit here and run up a list of names. But my point is, some people, the same people that want to protest Rihanna are the same people that's supporting other groups that don't even like people, and they don't even know it. You ain't going to protest them. You ain't going to protest Walmart. You ain't going to protest Procter & Gamble. You ain't going to protest Johnson & Johnson. See? Half of these corporations, they told you about some of these corporations and companies that had their hands in the slave trade. All they did was remix their name. They're the same families. But a lot of y'all don't know that. But you ain't gonna protest them. But when she posts a picture of Martin Luther King with some gold teeth, you wanna protest and boycott this black woman. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to call her. I'm just saying that's petty. I'm just showing you how people will always go hard on their so-called own, but give everybody else a pass. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I'm showing you how it's a lot of weirdos out here, and all this is coming to an end, and it's called, you better look out for yourself, because ain't no more of that black community stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hate to hurt your feelings, but I'm keeping it real. Ain't no more of that black community. Your community is your household. That's it. That's all you need to worry about. Because anytime this woman can show Martin Luther King with some gold teeth and people get mad and want to boycott her, that shows you that people are straight haters. They don't have a sense of humor. And my whole point is this: they want to give everybody else a pass. The boy Joe told you, they told y'all what the boy Joe was about back in the day, what he had his hands in. They told you about what them other people had their hands in with the whole super predator situation, and you still love them. You still love them. But Rihanna crack a joke, you want to come at her neck. That's why I'm just showing y'all what time it is right now. That's why I don't lose no time worried about no so-called black person and their opinions. That's all I'm saying. People might get mad at me. I don't care. But I'm going to keep it real. Live your life how you got to live your life. Don't be worried about what somebody else, what they're going to say about what you're doing, because they're going to say something about whatever you do. But my point is, they want to protest Rihanna for showing Martin Luther King with a mouth full of gold. You heard? But then they'll sit here and buy every other product, and they don't even know some of the products they're buying could be manufactured by the same people that used to violate their ancestors. See what I'm saying? That's how you become the biggest joke in the world. That's all I'm saying. We got a peep game. Salute to the chat. I see y'all this morning. John Shaft, ASAP Auto. What's good? Yeah, I pulled up late, but you know we still cooking this morning. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rondell? I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna get to y'all. There you go. There you go. The black exploitation movies. Yup, that's right. Those are the propaganda movies they put out in the late 70s to make us look like buffoons and fools and to push agendas. See, I'm tired of repeating myself, right? I put the video out about how Hollywood promoted a whole lot of agendas for the so-called black community to follow, and to this day we are still following them. But they was doing this from the 70s. They knew it was a game, right? Whatever we want to get them to do, all we got to do is put it in the movie. And then we promote it, we put it on billboards, and then they're going to follow what's in the movie. They learned this from the 70s. That's why everything we do to this day, it comes from the movies. That's why when I kept trying to tell y'all crime is over, because they was teaching you how to sell drugs in the early 70s. It's 2022. That's 50 years. You have 50 years of living the same lifestyle that they taught you to live. Now they telling you y'all can't live that lifestyle no more. We the ones who taught it to y'all. Now we the ones telling you ain't gonna be able to do it no more, because that was another program. The program has changed now. That's what I was trying to tell people when I drop all these videos. 5G technology, Super Thug Matrix, the have and the have-nots, World War III that you see right now. Those are the videos I be wanting people to watch, but y'all don't watch them. I don't put the jewels out there. And I spoke about a lot of this when I first came out. Everything I'm talking about, I already spoke about. Straight jewels. You know what I'm saying? About how everything you see now was programmed, and people are still being programmed. They still trying to be like Old Dog from Menace. They still trying to be Nino Brown. Nino Brown was Tekashi 6ix9ine. That was the new Nino Brown. The head of the organization that told on everybody, and then he tried to come home. Only thing different, Nino got smoked. But they sat there and watched that movie, and he said, yeah, I'm going to be Nino Brown. You heard? Frank Lucas, American Gangster. He thought you was cool to sell drugs, do whatever you want to do, pop a dude head off, whatever. And when you said and done, all you got to do is tell on the police. But even if you tell on the police, that's still telling. Because even they go by code of not snitching. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, all that was promoted to you. In Too Deep with Jay Reed, LL Cool J, they showed you. How Jay Reed was faking jacks like he was a gangster, like he was a hustler the whole time. He was working for them people. They sent him to infiltrate the whole team. Even faking like he was doing drive-bys. Whatever he had to do to fake like he was real, that's what Jay Reed did. And you got people still following Jay Reed because they showed you in Too Deep what time it is. The last movie I told you about once again was Brooklyn Finest. How your man, I forgot his name that quick, Don Cheadle, was working for the boys. They had him deep cover in the New York penitentiary. He came home to Brooklyn, Brownsville. They was moving at work. That movie was shot at my cousin's hood, Van Dyke Projects. You know what I'm saying? My point is, they was showing us back then in the movie how it go down, how they got agents in place all over. And remember, he got mad because he didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? They put him on somebody he didn't want to be put on, which is Wesley Snipes. My point is, they showed you how this man, to create his image, they had to put him in a penitentiary. He was in there putting in work, built the name for himself. He came home. He was on the block with the gangsters, selling drugs, busting his gun. But the whole time, he was working for the people. They put it in the movie. They also showed you about the dirty cops. Remember his wife, the dude from Training Day, his wife was sick from the house that had mold in it, and he was out here putting in all type of work to get that bag, robbing drug dealers. They showed you all in the movie. But my point is, Hollywood was behind all of this, because whenever a script get approved, they got to approve it, meaning the people got to approve them scripts, and they say, okay, that goes with the agenda. You can put that out. The same way, like how Sis was talking about the other day, how on Power, they had Clubhouse on there. Salute to Rondell. I missed that part. People don't even know on Power, they had Clubhouse on there. Like she said, when the lawyer, you know what I'm saying, or that individual, she's not a lawyer, pardon me, that teacher, she was listening to Clubhouse to see what the people were saying about her. She was listening to public opinion on Clubhouse. So if they put Clubhouse on Power, they showing you what time it is. All the elites and the higher ups know about Clubhouse, and they listen to it to get public information. That's why I'm saying it's entertainment. It is what it is, but you got to be discreet what you're talking about, because they are listening. All this is put in your face, but you think it's just entertainment. No, they showing you what time it is. Watch Chicago PD yesterday on the rewind. The particular episode they had of a girl and her child getting hit up in a car. Did that not just happen last week in real life? Did that girl in Chicago just get hit up in a car and she was pregnant? I'm trying to tell you, it's right in your face. It'd be right on TV. That's why people don't know real from fake no more, because you in the matrix. The same thing happened on TV, you're going to see them all happen on the news. That's what time we in right now. That's why I told you it's a super thug extermination. And you've been caught in the matrix, which is you've been tricked, fooled, and lied to, and you keep getting finessed because you don't even know real from fake. You don't know whether to take the red pill or the blue pill. You confused. That's why it's over for you. For those that don't know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to sugarcoat it. If you don't know which pill to take, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? Period. So back to that whole situation with Martin Luther King, people want a leader. You always need a leader. You need a role model. You need somebody to tell you what to do. You need somebody to stroke your ego, make you feel good, say what you want to hear. You want somebody that's going to preach to the choir, but you're going to learn every time somebody had to preach to the choir, 9 times out of 10, you ended up in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to think for yourself. I'm just tripping right now, but at the same time, I'm keeping it real. You know why? Because they came at Rihanna's neck all because she showed a picture of Martin Luther King with a mouthful of gold teeth. Now, y'all know that's petty, but you got to understand how the boule work. They don't want nobody playing with their images. They don't want nobody playing with their images because Master gave them the authority. And like I said, they feel like they're the ones with the answers for everybody. But they're the same ones like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. They're the same ones you've been seeing your whole life, and they ain't do nothing. because they are the finesse kings. That's what they do. They are the finesse kings. Which I was going to say this for later. I might as well get on my song right now. He's the new version of Martin Luther King and Al Sharpton. Know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real. That man, in my opinion, staged a lockup yesterday like they did back in the day because they already said, I learned this a long time ago, when you're a civil rights person, you got to get locked up, and they say to always be in front of the camera. Know what I'm saying? To always be in front of the camera. They said that's something Jesse Jackson taught people. You know what I'm saying? Whenever situation, always get in front of the camera. What Ben Crump do? They always get in front of the camera. They know how to pull up, get in front of the camera. Al Sharpton, get in front of the camera. And Al Sharpton is my son, OG. That's his big homie. My point is, when you see that stage lockup, you're going to see people sitting there all nice and neat, singing Kumbaya songs, you know, ex-slave songs. You're going to see the people singing. Then you're going to see somebody with a camera, and you're going to see him looking directly in the camera like he mean mugging the camera the whole time while they take him away all nice and calm, and the people still singing. And you're going to see the whole scene look set up nice and neat, HD camera, everything look nice and pretty, and now, boom, he's a civil rights leader. Boom. When I saw that picture, I just bust out laughing when I saw that video. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But I understand. I understand, my son. You got to get your money. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I know you was told to do what you did, and you did it. Because if it was real, why nobody wasn't saying, yo, get off of him? Or everybody just kept singing like nothing was going on. They were singing the same Martin Luther King songs, right? And the camera was strategically placed in his face. Now, you know, when the police locking somebody up, you can't be on top of them while they locking somebody up, right in their face, right on their back. You know that. They're going to say, get out of here with that camera, move over there. Y'all know it's when the police doing their job, you got to stand a certain amount of feet away. Y'all already know this for those that know. When the police are locking somebody up, you got to stand your distance. But in this situation, they was right over the police back with the camera right in his face. He was looking dead in the camera. He wasn't saying, get off of me or nothing. If y'all ain't see that video, I will put in the description box. That video was hilarious. And if you thought that video was real, I feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. These are the finesse kings. I'm telling you, they slick. But they got to get their money. You know what I'm saying? Because long as my son appears to fight for the people, he's going to keep getting donations, and he's going to eat from the organizations. That's how he get his money now. You feel me? He's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing else. That's how he don't work no job. He don't own no businesses. That's how he get his money now. Whenever he get called, that's what he got to pull up. You know what I'm saying? So this is also his way of trying to put himself in the books in history. But my point is, just look at how everybody was sitting there singing perfectly. The camera was dead in his face. And when he got locked up, he was just looking dead into the camera and walked away. And it came on strategically right when it was time for him to get locked up. All that was a stage right there, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Matrix is real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to know what's real from fake. Sometimes, I ain't going to lie, you might get tricked the first time. There's times I've been tricked the first time. But when you go back into situations and you break it down, you'll see right through it. You know what I'm saying? If you got the eyes to see, you'll see it. But salute to my son, because that man should get an Oscar-winning award for that video I seen yesterday, and that man should get a role in Hollywood, Netflix, somewhere. He need to get a role in a movie, because that dude is a hell of an actor, and I'm gonna give it to him. You heard? That's a slick dude. But that video is funny to me. I bust out laughing. And this is another situation that ain't funny at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's not funny. More than 53,000 people in Brooklyn households face evictions. New York's moratorium ended January 15th, for those that don't know. 53,015 Brooklyn household residents are at risk of being ejected from their homes. It says ejected. It did not say evicted. It said ejected. You know what I'm saying? They are at risk of being ejected from their home, according to data on the eviction filing in the city. So these ain't no made-up numbers. It's on the city's record of evictions. You know what I'm saying? Of eviction filing. So these landlords, these owners are putting people out in the middle of the winter, in the beginning of the winter. 53,000, and I said this earlier, this is just Brooklyn. There's 5 boroughs in New York. New York is a whole state. Buffalo, Syracuse, Poughkeepsie. This is just Brooklyn. 53,000 people are facing eviction. I seen them protesting the other day, but the protesting ain't gonna work, because I told you this also goes back to Martin Luther King. Whenever we think we want to make something happen, we think we're gonna protest. We don't even already know. They already got the document signed and sealed. They already got their mind made up on what they're gonna do, what they ain't gonna do, and they're gonna just let you protest to waste your energy. So we got to understand that since January 15th, a couple of days ago, people are going to have to start making real decisions. And this is 53,000 people plus that if they don't got their money right, if they don't have their stuff together, they're going to be in the street. You heard? This is serious. And it's been said that the new governor is not complying with none of this. She ain't trying to hear it. So we see what's going on. We see the buildings catching on fire. You know what I'm saying? We see people in cribs with no hot water, people in situations with no heat. We see all this funny things happening with these buildings. Because like I said, a lot of landlords took a lot of losses there. A lot of landlords didn't get their money. A lot of corporations, a lot of these, building corporations, whatever you want to call them, they've been folding because they've been going damn near 2 years without getting all their money. Their developments are going down. So that's why I told y'all this applies to the have against the have-nots. When you got 53,000 people put on the street overnight, or in a month's time, that's a lot of people that's not going to have. You heard? This is going to create situations. So like I said, this is just in Brooklyn alone, 53,015 evictions. But hopefully out of this number, a lot of these people were saving their money the whole time and they're going to be straight. But the way they got it now is to move in a new crib, you need thousands of dollars. You need like 3 times the rent before you even move in. A lot of these places now, they want you to have good credit. They want you to have 3 times the rent, good credit. You know what I'm saying? And they want your job to make a certain amount of money too. See, before that, as long as you had the money, they didn't care. They want you to make a certain amount at your job too. That's why you've been seeing all this controlled housing. Or keyword affordable housing, where you only can make this much. Or to move over here, you got to make this much. It's all being regulated. And a lot of people going to fall by the wayside because of this. This is all set up. Like I said, all this came into effect when your boy Moneybag Joe pulled up. What else, y'all? What else? Ain't no more stimulus checks coming out. Last year, in the other year, them stimulus checks were saving people. They was able to move and do certain things, catch up on the bills. But now, ain't no stimulus checks. Tax has been delayed. A lot of people ain't gonna get no tax money, so they ain't gonna be able to move into nothing new. So a lot of these people gonna be on the street. And the homeless shelters, a lot of them already booked up. That's right, and no more child tax credits. That's a fact. So y'all don't see the game? How the child tax credit got shut down the same exact time as the evictions had to kick off after all the rental assistance stopped on the 15th. All this happened in one time, and a month ain't even over yet. But 53,000 people, they face an eviction in Brooklyn alone. I ain't even get the numbers on the other boroughs. And we also know what? This is happening all around the world, all around America, so don't get it twisted. This happened in your city, in the hood near you too. It's just that certain places, they don't talk about it. That's the difference. They keep it quiet on the low. Shh. And guess what? Some people actually be slipping because they don't watch the news, they don't read, and they think they're good. Next thing you know, they get a knock on the door. You got to get up out of here. You ain't even know what's coming. You see? At least these people in Brooklyn knew what time it was. But some people, they ain't even going to see it coming. You just going to get the knock on the door. And they're going to say, look, we about to shut this whole building down. We about to shut this whole... They going to throw little finesse games, stories. Say, yeah, we got to do some renovations. We need to shut this crib down. We need to shut down this house, shut down this building. We need you to get up out of here. You got 30 days. You got 15 days. They're going to be playing a finesse game. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people going to get caught up in it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You got to wake up out here. Period. You know what I'm saying? But that's the situation on that, man. 53,000 people about to be evicted, man. And it's mandatory because they not getting... It's already said they're not getting no more help. So that's where we at with that. Next topic, you know what I'm saying? Well, hold on. Let me touch on this real quick, too, before I get to that last topic, man. Also, this got to do with the crime wave. A 22-year-old man, and key words, he was a reputed gang member, was critically hurt in a drive-by shooting in Brooklyn early Tuesday, cops said. Once again, the victim was sitting in a car, and then someone in another car pulled up and popped off 5 shots and hit him in the head. Now, I'm not making this up. When I read the article, it says popped off 5 shots. And people already know, homies already know about the slogan, 5 popping. You know what I'm saying? This article said, and then they made sure they say he was a gang member. It said he was a gang member because they say that the previous record, he was in a lot of gang trouble. But the article said that he was a gang member and a car pulled up and popped off 5 shots. And they hit him in the head. But this the key thing. This dude had the angels around him because he was able to drive to the hospital. I don't know if he passed away after that, but he did make it to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So we know he was built tough. My point is, I told y'all about being out here slipping, and this how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this. If you're going to be chilling in your car, go somewhere secluded and watch your perimeter. All that trying to chill in the hood and park up in the hood, you might get caught slipping. Because it's a new fad going on, and I'm going to be real. This started in California, them drive-bys. We always used to diss California about drive-bys. We used to say in New York, we do walk-bys, but now drive-bys going on all over America. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere's doing drive-bys. And they catching people slipping in cars. I've been seeing reports of shootouts on the highway, all that. Everywhere it's been going down. But this 22-year-old dude, it says reputed gang member, you know what I'm saying? And it made sure it said that he was a gang member. He got shot in the head. They said the car pulled off and popped off 5 shots. It didn't say shot him 5 times. It said popped off 5 shots. Like 5 popping. You know what I'm saying? Just showing you how they make a mockery out of stuff like this too. Because they knew he was a gang member. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's over with, man. Moving right along to this last topic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I started out late. Whack 100 called Master P broke. Master P, you know what I'm saying? Whack 100 called Master P broke, man. On Clubhouse yesterday. And this information got out there. You know what I'm saying? He started trending off of this topic. Now, I'm going to say I don't know how true this information is. I don't know how real it is. But I'm going to give my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? But let me read the story. Whack 100 called Master P broke and says that Master P does not own his masters. For those that don't know, that's the master copy of your albums, your records, where you get your money from, where you get that, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you somebody want to use your music in a movie, whenever they want to use your music in a commercial, he who owns the master controls the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these rappers now, they don't own their masters. And a lot of broke rappers from back in the days that fell off, they never owned their masters. And master owns their masters. You get it? Long story short, same reason why you heard recently why Snoop Dogg want to buy his masters back, because Suge Knight pimped that boy and he never owned his masters. So now Snoop Dogg got his money up. He want to buy his masters back. Jay-Z, when he got his bag up, he bought all his masters back. You heard? That's why he controls his own music now. Point of the matter is, WAC 100 said that Master P is broke and he don't own his masters. He says they took them 18 years ago from Master P. And this is what WAC 100 said. He said, why you think Master P selling noodles? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all seen the Master P noodles. I seen them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be real. I did not eat them. Master P got the cup of noodles. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know. Now, I'm going to say that as a hustler, that's a smart move. Because you got to understand, if he get them noodles on that commissary list of all the jails in America, he going to make a lot of money off that alone. Yet alone, he going to make money off all the stores in the hood. But in certain 7-Elevens, I've seen them myself. Certain stores, I already seen them. You know what I'm saying? He got his own version of noodles, the hot, spicy noodles and all that. But on WAC 100 is basically saying that Master P is broke because he's selling noodles. And I think this came from a situation where Master P was trying to give advice to Nick Cannon. And WAC 100, I guess he chimed in and said, Nick Cannon got real money. And he said, how is Master P going to talk to Nick Cannon about what he doing when you ain't nowhere in his place? He says Master P can't stand with Nick Cannon on a bad day. That's what WAC 100 said. He didn't say that word for word, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he said, allegedly. He basically was saying Master P is broke and he don't got Nick Cannon money. And he's broke because he's selling oodles and noodles. I don't care. You got to use common sense. I'm going to be real. This is hustling. If he's selling noodles for $1, let's say he's selling for $1.30, and Master P gets $1 of every noodle. If that fool sell 1 million noodles around the country, which he will, he's going to make $1 million every time he sell 1 million noodles for $1. Is that mathematics or not? How you think people like Coca-Cola, they make millions of dollars a day just off Coke alone? How much you think Red Bull make alone? When you got a Coca-Cola going for $1 plus and they getting $1, let's just say they get $1 of every Coke sold in America in one day, every city, every state. They make millions of dollars a day just off Coca-Cola. So I'm gonna say at a minimum, Master P could still make $100,000 a day off these cup of noodles. He could sell 100,000 across America daily. I'm just keeping it real. Off them wrap snacks, $1 for each bag. Every hood, every city. You know how many hoods and cities it is across America? You know how much money he can make in a day? So that's why I know money. So I'm not going to sit here and say this man broke because he's selling noodles. That don't make no sense. When you got a brand that's across America at a hood near you, and we know in a hood, people go to the store all day, every day, all day, every day, every day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And buy your product. Thank you. I'm about to get into that, Hunter Reels. I'm about to get into that right now. When I did my own research, Master P is worth $200 million. Nick Cannon is worth $30 million. Now, don't get it twisted. I know for a fact they do play with those numbers. You know what I'm saying? The same way they hype up their Instagram numbers, they hype up their YouTube numbers, the celebrities, they do hype up their net worth too as well. But when you do a certain amount of research and you keep digging and digging and digging, when you see the numbers match the same or they close, because I seen one, I'm gonna be real, I seen one said Master P would worth 250 mil, but I seen more consistent with 200 mil. Nick Cannon is only worth $30 million. So how could this man sit here and say that Master P ain't got no money like Nick Cannon? Now, was this man straight freestyle lying, or do he know something we don't know? Because he claimed that the people, the 3-letter people, they took all of Master P money 18 years ago and he broke. When I know Master P sold his company and he started the new No Limit, you know what I'm saying? Because remember, also C Murder made him hot when he did that situation, and Master P wanted to rebrand himself. And I could have sworn Master P brought out his son called Romeo, and Romeo made a lot of money. You understand? And I could have sworn Master P did a lot of movies. I got the hookup. He just dropped a movie recently. I could have sworn Master P just got money from BET for dropping a situation. You know what I'm saying? Master P got bread. Don't believe this fool, all right? He got money. Don't get it twisted. Back in the day, he was worth 500 mil. He was worth way more back in the day, but now he's worth 200 mil. And we know we seen Master P always trying to sell his own clothes. My point is this. One thing we know about Master P, he's not going to be spending his money supporting a lot of other brands. He's not going to be out here buying a whole bunch of nonsense. And we know for a fact, we know Master P invested that money into something right. So how in the world could this man Wack 100 say that Nick Cannon got more money than Master P and his money don't add up? When we looking at it right here, Master P is worth 200 million, Nick Cannon worth 30. Nick Cannon was just crying because he thought he was about to lose everything when he said that thing out of his mouth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They sat that boy down, took his shows from him, made him take a seat, and then obviously he did what he had to do, and he got his light back. He's the new Steve Harvey, for those that don't know. Nick Cannon is the new Steve Harvey. You heard? But how could this man Wack 100? Once again, he's a gangster troll. He's going to sit here and say that Nick Cannon got more money than Master P. And Master P, it says clearly he's worth 200 M's. And Nick Cannon's worth 30. And okay, let's say the numbers ain't right. We know for a fact Master P has put in way more work and has way more ownership in certain things than Nick Cannon did. No, Nick Cannon just started getting his bag up. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. He getting money. He doing his thing. But also don't forget about Nick Cannon, what Orlando Brown said about him too. And you'll see that Nick Cannon never took Orlando Brown to court for slander like Cardi B did Tasha K. That's all you got to peep. For those that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. But my point is with Nick Cannon, y'all also seen what else happened recently. It's sad, but he did lose a child recently. You know what I'm saying? From a side chick. It's sad he lost a child. But anyway, this man Wack 100 be telling bold-faced lies, bro. That's why I call him a gangster troll. He loves to talk about gangster situations, and he loves to troll. Because he sat here and said that Nick Cannon got more money than Master P, when anybody could go look it up right now. And we just know that man been making money since the 90s. He done put out so much product, and I'm pretty sure he owned a whole lot of rights. You know, I know he owned a lot of rights because some of his artists have still been complaining about he ain't giving no money. And they want to get their money back from Master P. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. These dudes be straight freestyling online. So when I saw that, I said, this is hilarious. I said, this dude, he just don't get enough, man. Whatever, look, he gonna make up a topic, whatever topic he gotta make up, whatever he gotta say to keep that program going, that's what he gonna do. He gotta keep the show going. The show must go on. You heard? It's called a circus. Anyway, for those that just pulled up, because I know y'all pulled up late because I started out late. You dig? I had something I had to do this morning. You heard? I had to make a run. Football player Malik McDowall was found walking butt naked around a school. And when the police ran down on him, he tried to football tackle the police. In his mind, he was in an NFL game and he tried to tackle the police. So what they did to him was they gave him a Rodney King Part 2, you know what I'm saying, and had to put that boy on a stretcher because he was walking around like a psychopath, a weirdo in broad daylight with his meat hanging. And when I saw the picture of him being arrested, he was smiling with a devilish grin on his face. So we know this man had to be high. 9 times out of 10, this boy probably was on some shrooms, some acid, or he might have been on that wet. You heard? PCP. You know what I'm saying? Primo. Dust. Y'all heard? Y'all know what Denzel gave that boy in that car on training day. That's what I think he had. You feel me? The same thing Smokey had when he went in the pigeon coop. That's what I think he had, or shrooms. Because for this man to be walking around butt naked, broad daylight by school, and he's a millionaire NFL player, we know for a fact this man had to be out of his mind. And I'm pretty sure if one of y'all kids went to that school and you would have saw that man, you would have put hands and feet on that dude. Or you probably would have knocked him upside the head with a bottle, a club, or something. know what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with a weirdo. Let's just thank God that they beat him down before he got to, you know what I'm saying, before any kids got to see him or he went around any kids. Now, maybe he might have been high and thought he was going to go pick up his child from school. He forgot he had no clothes, or I don't know. But this man, Malik McDowall, he lost his marbles. And we seeing this happen day by day of people losing their marbles, especially what? Black men. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Everybody losing their mind. Don't get it twisted. It ain't no race thing. But I'm just saying. I done seen dudes, 3 dudes trying to take one wallet. I done seen a dude and his girl stab somebody for a laptop. Not even a laptop, a tablet. I'm seeing all type of behavior. I seen a dude, remember that dude last week that football tackled that Asian woman for no reason? Out of nowhere, just football tackled her. No reason. He ain't try to rob or nothing. We seen the other day, did that man not push that woman on the tracks? We seeing it. We seeing this happen. That was in New York. This in Florida. So I'm telling you, it's happening all over. This man walking around bucket naked by a school. You know what I'm saying? And he lucky that the police ain't put one in him because he was trying to fight him back. You know what I'm saying? And he's big. He like 290 pounds. He damn near 300 pounds trying to rush the police. He lucky. They probably knew he was a NFL player, but in reality, they probably would have took him out. You know what I'm saying? On the side block. But anyway, that's the deal with him. Another weirdo down the drain. I also spoke about Rihanna on how she is under pressure, and Black Twitter got on her neck because she showed Martin Luther King with a mouthful of gold, a gold grill. You did. And y'all know she messed with A$AP Rocky. He got gold teeth. So maybe that was just a way of her being funny. But my point is this. If you got to take something like that personal, it's something wrong with you. Because it's just a joke. And it ain't like she could have gave him missing teeth. She gave him a gold grill. You heard? Maybe I'm being biased right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I got shines in my mouth. So I could be being biased, but I don't see nothing wrong with that. And my point is this. They want to protest and boycott this woman product. All her products, they want to boycott her just because she posted this picture up. And for those that don't know, Rihanna, she's been up in that billionaire range. She's been over 900 million a long time ago. For those that don't know, when y'all was running around talking about Beyonce, Jay-Z, her bag been over both of them a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. But that's the situation with Rihanna, and she's under pressure by Black Twitter, all for posting that picture. And I went into a whole situation with that. If you didn't catch the show, you catch it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And you'll hear everything I had to say about that. You know what I'm saying? One, on that. I also spoke about, which I just heard, about the 53,000 people that's being evicted in Brooklyn, and it's mandatory that they got to go. The moratorium has ended, and this is according to data on the eviction filing, meaning all the landlords have filed to evict these people, and it's already in stone, it's in writing, and it's going to stand because they're not getting no more assistance. So we definitely going to watch how this situation play out. I also spoke about my son and how it looked like he trying to be the new Denzel Washington, because I seen my son getting locked up like he was a civil rights protester, and he looked like he's going to be the new Martin Luther King for this generation. You know, your kids are going to be looking up to my son to be the new Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie say, Martin Luther the King. Not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther the King. You know what I'm saying? Your kid's going to be looking up to him because he already put himself in position with staged events to make it look like he fighting for the people. And that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. My bad. But what I seen was people were singing church hymns. They were singing those old great Negro spirituals. And while he was getting locked up, the people still were singing. They wasn't even looking in distress like, yo, what they doing? What was going on? Why y'all locking them up? They were just still singing perfectly and fine. And then magically, a crystal clear camera popped in his face. He was grilling the camera while the police locked him up. And the police say, get that camera out of here. Back up. They ain't say nothing. They just kept the act going. You feel me? So I would say, my son, that was an outstanding job you did. You understand? Give that boy an Oscar and put him in some movies. We need to see him in some movies because that boy played that role so good of a civil rights leader that I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I will say, if my son is the leader for the community, I'm going to tell you straight up right now, it is over. It is. The kids don't have no more hope, no chance if my son is going to be a community leader or a leader for the people. It's sad that a man that jacked the cab, allegedly, no, he did it, but I say he jacked the coke cab, but I'm gonna say allegedly on the coke cab part. A man that jacked the cab couldn't be a rapper no more. Now he want to be the leader of your children. So salute to my son. You heard? That's sad. Man, if these kids got that as a leader, I feel sorry for them. But I told y'all earlier, your leaders are selected. You know what I'm saying? They are picked for you. They are strategically handpicked for you. Then they say, here you go, here's your leader. Follow them for 20 years. See what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like Al Sharpton. Could somebody in the chat tell me one thing Al Sharpton did for the people? That's all I want to know. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. 53 people in the chat. One person tell me what Al Sharpton did for the people. That's it. That's a fact, Annette. Yes, in my opinion, was stayed. See, nobody came and say nothing that man did. See, nobody. So I ain't making this stuff up. I ain't hating on Al neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Al Sharpton did all that talking. When it was all said and done, he got low and went and got a deal with NBC. He went and got a big bag for NBC, got his own show. Ever since he had that show, he ain't no freedom fighter no more. Y'all also saw when he tried to pull up at that event and they said, Al Sharpton, get up out of here. You're not wanted no more. It was clowning that man. You heard? It's a fact. Yeah, see? Nobody can't say nothing. Yeah, Al Sharpton showed us how to lose weight. I agree with that. He showed you that it's very possible. That was the smartest answer right there. That man should be the number one spokesman for Jenny Craig. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. What up, fam? Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm about to pull up out of here, man. It's episode 85, man. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell, share this video, and leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? If you got an opinion, leave a comment. If you don't like something I said, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna disrespect you. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Don't forget to add me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I'm gonna be turning up on them platforms. Don't forget, everything ain't for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that. Hunter Rizzle, what up, bro? Always supporting me. Always on the pull-up. I appreciate all my supporters. I appreciate every last one of y'all that support me, that hold me down. You know what I'm saying? That show love. I appreciate all of y'all. I don't take none of y'all for granted. I just want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? Whether I shout you out, sometime I miss y'all name or whatever, but y'all always hold me down. AP Wiz, another bro, been holding me down since day one. You understand? That's what it is. What up, bro? What up, Cozy? What up? ASAP Auto, another bro from day one. What's good? But yeah, though, y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Julio Medina, salute. Y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Keep your head up, man. Queen of Attraction, what's up, sis? How you doing this morning? Y'all already know what time it is. My boy Vlad Riot, always on the pull-up. That's what it is. And my man, Mr. X. I see you, bro. I see you up here early. I see when you snuck in the building, bro. Know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Killmonger, my hero. What up? I see some new heads up here, some new faces. You know what I'm saying? John Shaft. That's my brother, John Shaft. Always on a check-in, always on a support. Every day. ABG all day. Y'all already know what time it is. That's the bro. Black unity. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is, man. You know we got unity, man. You know what I'm saying? We got unity, but we just can't unify with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't welcome. But we do have a unity. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is unified in this room. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. I can't speak about what's going outside of this room right here, but I know everybody in this room is unified. Ain't no beefing, ain't none of that, and no disrespect, none of that. Everybody in here be vibing. You heard? That's it. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Sorry I pulled up late. Tomorrow I will be on time at 7 a.m. I will be on time. You see? Now here we go. Here goes a hater. Told you, man. Whenever you talk real, the hater's gonna pull up. That's it. Who cares? Anyway, I will be on time tomorrow. So be ready 7 a.m. And we're going to keep this thing going. Don't forget tonight to pull up the Grown Man Talk with me and my homie P. Y'all know we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you'll catch it later. Also, I'm going to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? When you don't got nothing else to do, nothing else to watch, you go on my channel, you go into my archives. I got a lot of videos. I got almost 300 videos. I got a lot of entertainment. I got I got the dumb stuff. I got information. You know what I'm saying? And I got a little bit of everything on there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all entertainment and tap in. You know what I'm saying? And also don't forget to subscribe. Once again, hit the all notification bell. And I will be back tomorrow for No Fame Primetime episode 85 live. And I'm out.